In the know.
Good evening, everyone.
In the know.
Tony Reeves, fire. Following the news in any way, shape, or form. No shortage of things to talk about. What does it mean? What will it bring? This is a reality we simply have to accept. Tony Reeves, fire. Tony Reeves. Let's go ahead and get started.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving. Right about now, you're probably saying, oh, Attorney Reeves, do you have a life? Yes, because right about now, of course, I recorded this video just for you, and I'm over here while you're watching it. I'm probably somewhere either drooling on a pillow or getting my smack on. One of the two. But let's roll, okay, because that's not what you're here for. You care less about what I'm eating. Today, as you know, we're talking about our step-by-step guide to understanding your disability hearing. We're up to part 4, hearing notice. We're up to part 4, where it talks about issues SSA will consider. That is letting you know usually about what application is before the court. So if it's an application for supplemental security, it'll usually have the date of the application. Or disability insurance benefits, it'll have the date of the application and say, this is the application that we're going to be looking at. It also gives you an overview of the disability process so that you know exactly what Social Security is going to be covering. Meaning they're trying to determine if you have a medical condition that lasts 12 months or more that keeps you from working. Not only your past work, but any other work that exists in the national economy. So they're going to be looking at, are you working? Step 1. Step 2, if you're not working, is it because of a physical or mental or combination of both conditions that keep you out for 12 months or more? Step 3, do you have a condition that meets the listed medical criteria of any of their listed medical conditions? Step 4, if you don't, does the limitations from your medical conditions prevent you from doing any work you did in the last 15 years? And if it does it prevent you from doing anything else? So they're telling you in advance, these are the things that we're going to be looking at for your disability case so that you know ahead of time what they're going to be looking at. Stay tuned, and when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about what issues Social Security will consider.
Under the Social Security regulations, representatives are permitted to practice before the administrative agency anywhere in the country, which means that when you're looking for a representative, you can find someone who doesn't necessarily have to be in your state if you're just going before the administrative agency. So it's possible to have an attorney or representative who's from Utah, even though you may be in Georgia. And our office is actually no different. So if you're wondering which states we cover, check this out. Now, the tricky part is once you have to sue the Social Security Administration. Under that situation, you want to have an attorney that's representing you in your jurisdiction. So if you have a representative who's in another state and you've gone all the way to the Appeals Council and you've been denied and you want to sue the Social Security Administration, you make sure you ask that representative whether or not they can sue someone in that particular state.
All right. What you're going to see here is it says disability insurance benefits, DLI, and their earnings to see if you earn enough earnings of coverage. You're probably going, what the heck? Okay. When you work and you pay into Social Security, you earn what's called quarters of coverage. Think of it like this. If you make probably about $1,000, I think the quarter system is like $1,000 per quarter. So it's like if you make about $5,000 a year, that's going to give you 4 quarters of coverage. They want to know if you've got 20 out of the last 40, which means if you worked 5 of the last 10 years, making probably average about $5,000 to $6,000 a year. If I'm giving you rough numbers. And the judge has to look at that. Why? Well, those earnings of coverage will establish what we call a date last insured, or DLI, the last date by which your insurance will cover you for disability. So let's give you a rough number. Let's say that your DLI, let's say you stopped working for the last 5 years in January 1 of 2015. Well, guess what? If you worked 5 of the last 10 years, maybe your DLI is January 1, 2020. What does that mean? That means as long as you can show you were disabled at any period of time before January 1, 2020, you get disability based on what you paid to the system. So the reason why the court wants you to be aware of that is because if you've got a DLI or earnings issue, they want to make sure that they bring it to your attention so you can address it. Now, I say this, and I'm a strong proponent of people, you waited too long to try to go on there and wing it. There's a lot of great videos out there. Some of my peers on here have put some awesome videos online, so you can really educate yourself and go in there and make it do what it do. But if you don't understand, if after looking at all these videos and going to blogs and reading materials, because there's a crap load of stuff out there, you're still not sure or confident that you have enough information to adequately present your case, don't go in there and wing it. There's a lot of representatives out there. Reach out to a representative and see if you can get someone to help you out. I don't want you to go in blind. That's it for me here today at Attorney Anthony Reeves Q&A Social Security Disability Today. I'm going to let you go, and hopefully you're somewhere celebrating the holidays with loved ones, getting your snack on. I'm feeling some turkey dressing and some 7-Up pound cake calling my name. Holla at you. Woo! Have a good holiday. I look forward to seeing you back here again tomorrow, and we're going to talk about part 5, more about issues. So this way we can help you get a better understanding of your disability hearing notice. Take care and happy holidays.
I want to thank all of you for engaging in the videos. Make sure you take the opportunity to send me any comments or send me any particular questions that you want me to have addressed here. As you know, this show is for you, and so the only way I can make sure that I can provide you some good information is if you provide me some good questions. Keep them coming, and right here on Q&A Social Security Disability Today.